Miss Lichtman. How long have you been sitting there?
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, Princess. You haven't exactly caught me at my best. It's okay, Miss Lichtman. I'm a big boy. I know how to take my licks.
Please, call me Elsa.
Okay, Elsa? What can I do for you?
I'd like to explain because
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for him.
I just wanted to apologize for...
You don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something. What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter? Perfect. If you don't mind, Elsa, I'd like to get a little rest now. I've got a lot more dots to join, and it's making my head hurt.
That's perfectly understandable, Mr. Jack. I hope we can meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
I hope so too, Princess. I'd like that.
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, Assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something about...
There's a problem with colorful characters, Peterson. First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help?
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150 a month now.
I'm going after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
You think I fell down the stairs?
So, willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Noire. Ja, wir sind jetzt wieder auf den Beinen. Wie wir das letzte Mal da unterwegs waren, war das gar nicht mal so geil. Ja.
Thanks for the patch-up, Princess. Might be the only R&R I get for some time.
Da hatte ich ja überhaupt keine Chance gegen die 3 Leute da. Dachte schon, oh shit, jetzt habe ich die Mission gescheitert, aber das war alles gescriptet, also ich konnte da gar nicht raus. Okay. Wo geht's denn hier raus? Ich gehe hier einfach mal raus, oder? Ja, das sieht ganz gut aus. So, wir haben schon wieder das nächste Ziel auf der Karte. Ah, sind wir natürlich wieder falsch gelaufen. Egal. Zum Ziel springen? Ja, gerne. Ja, dann schauen wir sich hier mal um. Moment, schauen wir sich hier mal noch um, genau. Benson. Nummer 2. Okay. Das könnten wir finden. Okay, wenn das hier schon die... Das ist die 1, alles klar. Was haben wir denn hier? Hier haben wir wahrscheinlich das Hauptoffice, oder wie? 5 to 12, nee. Müssen wir hier wahrscheinlich mal 2, 3, 2.
Remember me?
Jack, it's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call for that.
You're smooth, Curtis. I'll give you that. You try to get me killed and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who do you think you are? Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options. Sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around.
Okay, dann sehen wir uns hier mal um. Okay, Waffe haben wir jetzt zum Beispiel noch nicht dabei.
How old are you, Princess?
16, mister?
How old are you really?
Nearly 13.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love? That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find your romantic notions endearing, Jack. I find them very tiring.
You're finished, Curtis.
That remains to be seen, Jack.
I haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's investigator.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Get dressed, you're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind. And he buys me nice things.
Get dressed, you're leaving.
She will only come back.
Okay.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
Ja, vielleicht hätte man noch ein paar Beweise suchen müssen. Na, okay.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
What is it with you people? How can you live any better? You already have houses, cars, yachts.
Greed and avarice are very powerful forces for change, Jack. Combine that with the city's desire for progress, and it's a very heady cocktail. You need to be a very special man to be able to resist that.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
You and Monroe are going to scam those guys out of their GI bond.
Jack, you are so naive.
Okay, und das letzte.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover. And you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
The DA will cut you a deal if you turn state's evidence.
Nice try, Jack. But I don't think so.
Very neat, Curtis. Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
Was haben wir hier noch drin? Achso, da können wir raus. Nee.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Ah, okay, das ist sein Glas. Das ist ihr Glas. Aber will er jetzt nicht annehmen, da. Check. Ja, gute Frage, nach was wir suchen. Hier geht's natürlich nicht mehr rein.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
Ich will mich doch bloß umsehen hier. Was haben wir hier? Wahrscheinlich Zigarrenschachtel oder so. Nichts Interessantes. Nach was suche ich jetzt eigentlich? Warte mal, war da nicht irgendwas? Nee, okay. Beim Kamin. Da war jetzt ja was.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Bisschen Alkohol. Bisschen Musik. Aber das hilft uns alles nicht. Hier im Bett war ja, glaube ich, auch nichts. Ja, und auf der Seite auch nicht. Soll ich nochmal mit denen reden? Nee, oder?
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake.
Ja, das hast du schon mal
Get out
gesagt.
while you can.
Das ist ein Pferdekopf. Das bringt uns auch überhaupt nicht weiter. Ah, was haben wir denn hier?
To get all of the stockholders, I need to follow the paper trail.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Ja, das frage ich mich auch die ganze Zeit. Hiermit bestätigen wir. Hier $100. Golden, okay. Und jetzt? Und da noch irgendwie Hinweise.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake.
Ey, du nervst.
Get out while you can.
Das haben wir auch schon gesehen. So. Okay, dann gehen wir hier wieder raus. Und gehen wir halt wirklich aus der Wohnung, oder? Ah, hier haben wir noch was. Ein schöner Brief. Lebensversicherung, okay. Fahren Lebensversicherung, Los Angeles.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Versichert gegen Bezahlung eine jährliche Prämie. Von $1.105 gegen jeglichen Verlustschäden bei Rancho bei über eine maximale Summe von $221.000. Alter Schwede. Die hat die Unterschriften aller Anwesenden unter Aufsicht. Boah, du nervst
Get
hier.
out while you can.
Offiziellen Beamten zum heutigen Tag, dem 6. Mal eingeholt. Von dieser Police abgedeckten Verluste werden dann Schäden oder Kosten, die durch Explosionen, die liegen hat auftreten. Okay.
I knew you were in bed with a lesion, Curtis. Now I know why.
Your card is marked, Jack.
Ja, und jetzt nochmal mit den Reden,
You'll
oder
have
wie?
an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
It's time to retreat, Jack. Live to fight another day.
Alter, der nervt so dermaßen.
Get out of town.
Oh, was haben wir hier? Was haben wir hier gehabt? Nichts Besonderes. Ich dachte jetzt schon wieder so eine Zeitung. Ja, dann gehen wir halt raus. Aber wo gehen wir jetzt hin? Warte. Warte. Das können wir gleich mal markieren.